Hello Flosstube, my name is Griffin and this is Stitching with the Griffin number 39. If you're new here, welcome. This channel is predominantly about cross stitch. I do talk about embroidery and hand sewing when I have those projects. Right now I don't. I haven't for a little while because I've been focusing mainly on 4 cross stitch projects that I have going on. This month is different. If you tuned in last week, you'll know that I am working on just 2 projects this month. They are my birthday stitch and a focus piece for this month. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. Hope you enjoy your time here. I hope everyone, new and returning, enjoy this video. Feel free to leave any comments below that you like, as long as they are constructive or, you know, in that vein. Yeah. So, in addition to my cross stitch, I also talk about books, movies, crocheting. Actually, I have a crochet project to show you this today. So, yeah, let's just get started with it. My birthday stitch, I started last month, as I said, or not last month, last week, as I said. It is in this book, Carousel Horses in Cross Stitch by Donna Kooler. Yes, by Donna Kooler. There is one carousel horse for every month of the year. I am doing the one in May because I am a May baby. I was born on Mother's Day the year that I was born, and I will be 55 years old in a few days. So, let me get the, I forgot to mark the page. There we go. So there is the carousel horse I am doing. It's a gorgeous, the only thing I'm leaving out is the boot and the little butterflies right there. It's just not my thing, but everything else is going in there. And doesn't it look beautiful? Pardon my nails, I did not paint them. I don't normally paint them. Anyway, I will go ahead and show you my progress. If I can get the thing. This is being done on 14 count generic black Aida. And it's being done 3/1 using the called for DMC floss. If you'll give me just a moment here, I have to adjust everything because this is a very large piece of Aida. There's Aida. There's me a reminder. And there is my progress. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I am so pleased with how this came out, and I apologize for the lighting. I'm hoping that this gives, you can actually see this well. I'm using a Chromebook and it's not the best, but it is all I have currently. But as you can see, isn't that gorgeous? There's going to be a ton of detail work being put into this, as you can tell. Lots and lots of back stitching. I'm going to be doing, what is it? Long stitches up here for a basket weave. There's some other stuff going in over there. There's stuff going in over here. The horse itself is going to have a lot of detail. Yeah, it is fantastic. Now the horse has been broken up into 4 pages, 2 full size and 1 like maybe half. I don't know. I can't explain it without showing you the chart. I'm not going to do that. But so I have finished 1 page. And then I am going to start on the next page today, and I'm going to do the bottom half because it's top left, top right, bottom left, bottom right. And I'm going to be doing bottom left so I can put in the rear legs and the corner piece. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Okay. So I've done over here. I'm down to like right around here. So in this section it'll be the rear legs, and then this area here and this right here. I did not see, I think there's the pole is there as well. Or at least part of it is there. So, and then all of this down in here. So the only thing I'm leaving out, as I said, is going to be that boot and these butterflies. Everything else is going in there. And yeah, it's going to be, I forgot to do this. I apologize, I'm trying not to go too fast. I am excited to get back to work on this. Let me see here, front page. This is, it says if it's stitched on black Aida, the finished design is 10 7/8 inches by 11 and 5/8 inches. It does not give a stitch count, which I'm not sure why. Let's see if it says anything in the beginning. Nope, it just goes right into January. Well, that gives it a stitch count. So where's my stitch count? Huh. Okay, give me a minute. Let me see if I can stitch count. Hey, I found it. I apologize. I keep looking down, trying not to talk to the book and just talk to you guys. The stitch count is 153 by 162. So there's that. I am using DMC floss. It calls for either floss or anchor. I do not have access to anchor at this time, so I'm doing it with DMC floss. So that is that. Now, yeah. My second project is, what did I do with it? Ah, there it is. Okay, my second project is Nursery or Animal Farm. For those of you who are subscribers and have seen me before, you know I've been working on this since January. It will not be done in time for the baby's birth, but hopefully I will have it done in time for Christmas. Pardon me, Flosstube knows. I am working in this area now. I have gotten this half done all the way up to here. Well, okay. The lamb is done, but this building is not done. So just about right in here. And so I still have all these animals left to do. And then all of this over here. But right now I'm just working in the border. And I'm not going all the way up. If I were doing it all to half, I would be half of this pig's face. And, pardon me, I am not going to half the pig's face. I will work till below the pig's face, I believe. And then, do that. So I'm like right in here, bunny's tail, over and then up to there. So it's not quite half, but it's still going to be a ton of stitching. A ton of stitching. Now, the last time you saw it, I had gotten my border done. I'd gotten it all lined out. And then did a couple of rows down here below the hedgehog. But I forgot to take a picture of it, so you're just going to have to imagine what it looked like before. Or look at my last video and you'll see it there. Number 38. But since then, I am filling in the border, the background on the border first, and then I will fill in the motifs, all the little animals. So this rabbit was about half done in the border, so I have done the border all the way over, and I'm working up in this area now. This is the hedgehog. There's some leaves, flower, rabbit, carrot. Not a ton of work on this. I have found a lovely balance, I think, that it's working so far for me, where I work on the carousel horse in the morning before I go to work, and I work on farm in the evening after I get home from work. That way I touch both projects every day instead of giving it 2-3 days and then stop and do the other one for 2 or 3 days and then stress because I don't know if I'm going to put in enough stitches to be worth you seeing. So this way is working for me. I put stitches in every day. I don't have to worry about, well, did I work on this one? Do I want to work on that one? I'm pretty much good. And I think that when I go back to my regular rotation in June, I will do the same. I will pick 2 projects to work on per week and work on them every day. One in the morning, one in the evening. Show you their project, then flip over to the other 2 that I'm doing and do the same so that you see more progress on everything instead of me showing you little bits. And I know some of them I do more than others, and that makes me feel bad because I want to be able to touch everything. This is why I don't have more than 4 projects going on at a time. It's not that I'm a novice. I've been doing this since I was 10. I used to be a monogamous stitcher because I didn't have the time to do a whole bunch of projects. Also, I didn't have access like I do now to different charts and whatnots, and I do now. So anyway, me doing 4 on the go has been a gradual progress, a gradual thing over the last, since COVID hit. I have been adding more, but anyway, bear with me. It's just my process trying to figure out something that will be comfortable for me. I know that there are a lot of folks out there who have 5 and 6 and 12 and 20 and 100 going on. But even then, they only show you a small amount because you can't work on them all the time. You can't put in a significant amount of any kind of work unless you're doing certain ones, or anyway. I don't do Whip Go. I am not doing March or May Mania because I'm doing my my birthday stitch, so I may never do May Mania. I don't do Whip Go. I don't do categories. I don't do any of the challenges that are on Facebook and Instagram and things like that. I do stitch-alongs. For those of you who follow me, you know I am doing a stitch-along with Sarah the Northwood Stitcher, and I'm hoping that my subscriber Peggy Martinez will be working on hers as well. She does not have a YouTube channel, but she has told me that she will send me pictures of her progress that I can share on here so you can see how she's doing with hers. If anyone else is doing Cardinal points by Long Dog Samplers, please let us know, either me or Sarah the Northwood Stitcher, and feel free to leave us your channel so we can see your progress, or send us pictures, because Sarah shows pictures of people's work too, so that we can show them your progress and root you on that way. As far as my projects go, that's it. Those are the 2 that I'm working on this month. As I said, when I get back, I'll have others to do. Once Cardinal Points is finished, I will be putting the Carousel horse back into, I will add it to my regular rotation because I know I'm not going to have it done by my birthday. I did 1 page, but that's a fluke. There's still a lot of work to be done on it, so I doubt it's going to be done by the month. I mean, I might get the cross stitching done, but there's too much back stitch to be able to get it all done in 1 month. So we'll just see how it goes, but that's the plan. I will replace, once Cardinal Points is done, I will move Carousel into the rotation, and then we'll go from there. I am still debating whether or not to do what I'm going to do for my Halloween stitch. This is something new for me because I didn't do this last year. But I did decide this year that I would do something for my Halloween stitch. And I have 2 projects that are Halloweeny that I am considering. One of them is one of the Carousel horses, and the other one, which just was released to the public by the Witchy Stitcher, it's called Medicine and Poison. And it says the difference between medicine and poison is in the dose. And let's see if I can show you that. There you go. So, I don't know if I want to do that one for my birthday stitch, even though it's fantastic looking, and there's a better chance I will get it done in the month, or doing the October Carousel horse, and I will show you what that one looks like. It's called Haunted October Nights. Trying to get the glare off the picture, sorry. It's not working very well. Oh, shoot. There. That's the best I can do. I will keep the cat and the witch and everything on the top in the picture. I don't know if I want to do this on this light colored fabric or do it on an orange. Depends on how much orange is actually in the piece. Because I don't want everything falling, oh, there's a lot of orange. Never mind. I guess I'll be doing this on this. Let's see what it says that it's done on. Stitched on natural linen, 28 count, over 2 threads. And the stitch count for this one is 152 by 169. I do not stitch on linen. Linen and I do not get along. I will probably do this on an even weave. However, I don't know. I think I'm going to be doing this on an 18 count Aida, actually. I think. Or a 16 count. I'll have to look and see how much fabric I have left. Because I am doing, which one am I doing? What am I doing? Oh, I am doing the Magic of Books by Trudi Creations on 16 count natural Aida. Might do it on 16 count natural Aida. I don't want to do it too small, or I might do 14 count. I don't want to do it too small because I don't want to lose the detail. So I might end up doing it on 14 count natural Aida 3/1 if I do this one. So if you guys have a comment or an opinion, or if you have a suggestion other than these 2, let me know. If I can get the chart, I will. I would really like to do these. Oh, I could always check out Modern Folk Embroidery as well, because I know he has some spooky stitches that might be up my alley too. Just have to see. But between those 2, what do you think? I will look at Jacob's work and see if there's anything there that I want to do. But that's it for the stitching, for my plans. I have no haul. So yes. So for those of you who have never been here before, this is the end of my cross-stitching segment. If you are not interested in anything else than that, I will see you next week then, and I hope you have a wonderful week. For those of you who are subscribers and know what's coming, if you're still interested in watching this, let's get into that. Crocheting. I have not shown you a project in a little while. I have all kinds of things going on here. I have a cardigan right there. I just got more yarn for it. I am doing that in Karen Cake's title pulls. I forget what the name of the cake is, but that's what that's going to be. And then I have right there are some granny squares, some large granny squares that I'm putting together. This is all scrap yarn, pretty much. That's right here on top. You can't really see, but that's what that is. And that's going to be made into granny squares. I am going to be making a full-size blanket top. He's not going to drape down the sides a whole lot, but yeah, anyway, that's something else I got going on. But anyway, current project that I've been talking about is Charmander. Got it out of this fantastic book from work, Pokemon Crochet. There are how many? 20. It even says it's 20. There is 20 Pokemon on here, including these 3 little lovelies. And the one that I am doing is Charmander. And let's see if I can find him. Alright. Give me 1 second. I need to find something to cover up the pattern. Sorry, there is a bookshelf. Oh, that's not going to work. There's a bookshelf right here that I put things on. Okay. Let's see, there he is. It's hard to see with the glare on the shiny paper, but there's Charmander. Mine does not look like this. It looks close to this, but it does. For a first try, I think that I know I did a good job. I know I did. It usually takes me 1 or 2 tries before it gets closer to what the picture looks like. But anyway, so here he is. This is Charmander. He he does not have a face, and he does not have his tail yet, or his flame. The flame goes on this little guy, which is going to be covered up, so you're not even going to notice that. My co-worker is going to be making templates so that I can do the fabric, because his face is done in felt, as are the pads on his feet. I don't know. I don't think he's got pads on his hands, but here he is. Isn't he cute? This actually has a pipe cleaner in it to adjust his tail, because it needs to be curled, and if you don't have a pipe cleaner in there, it's just going to be straight. So like I said, he's not perfect. His feet are a little weird, his toenails are a little weird, but I think I should have put a little more stuffing in his foot, and then probably it would be better. But yeah, I think he's cute for a first try. I will be taking him to work, and wow, let's see. I was trying to get him to stand up, but his tail there he goes. Hey, he does. I had to adjust his tail. I will be taking him to work today, and giving him to my coworker so that she can get the right size on his eyes and stuff for his face. The next one that I will be doing is a request from my boss. I asked him, I said, which one do you want? Because I want to make all these, but I like having people to give them to. So give me 1 second, let me see if I can find him. Alright. What did I do with it? Moved my head as it wasn't attached, I swear. Okay. Bulbasaur! That's not the best picture of him, but this is what I'm talking about for templates. There's his face, you know, his eyes. These are his little pieces right here. They're little bits. And then I have, so, my boss likes grass Pokemon. So, and Bulbasaur is the first gen. These are all first gens, they're all first generation that I can see from the original Pokemon show. And this is him. This is Bulbasaur. Now, I have a request for this big giant. It's Snorlax. And so I will be doing him eventually, but yes, so I have got some projects to do, and I like that because it gives me something to make. I will be working on Sally though, while I'm waiting for Charmander to come back. I will be working on Sally instead of starting Bulbasaur. Basically because I'm giving her the book too, so she'll have a better, so she can see the templates in the book. But anyway, so that's my crochet. I saw an ad for Final Destination Bloodlines. That one's gonna have way too much gore for me, from what I've seen on the trailer, and gratuitous gore just doesn't do it for me. I like the jump scares, I like the psychological horror of it. This one reminds me more of Saw, and for me, Saw was just gore. It wasn't really a scare fest. It wasn't really all that scary. It was just kind of nasty. I didn't like all the gore. I like gore if it carries the story along, just like sex. If it's part of the story, if it's a natural flow, it helps to transition to other things, then fantastic, let's put that in there. If not, I'd like to leave it to the imagination. So, what movie have you recently watched? I am getting ready to watch Beetlejuice as soon as it comes out on Netflix. I did not get to watch it in the theater. I haven't watched any movies of late. I've been watching television shows. I have been watching the original Criminal Minds. I am watching Watson. I'm all caught up with that. I'm waiting impatiently for High Potential to come back. And the thing is, there's a French version of High Potential, and I cannot find the subtitles. The version that has I don't know how to put subtitles on it. I understand some French, but these people's, this is their natural language, and they talk a lot, they talk faster than I can understand their speech. Plus they use words that I don't understand because it's a police drama. So, I am going to see if I can't find out about getting subtitles on that one, because I do enjoy watching French movies and French films in French, so I can learn the language. I am 33% fluent in French. But anyway, that's besides the point. The other phenomenon that I've noticed is ghosts. There's a UK version, there's a US version, and now there's an Australian version and a German version. I have not seen the Australian and German versions. I do watch the American and the English version. And there are enough differences that it makes watching both of them, fun and interesting. So, in fact, I need to get caught up on the UK version. I am caught up on the US version. But that's about all that I watch on TV right now. It's all the time that I have. I have not, I'm trying to think, do I have a book? Yes, I have downloaded some more books to my Google Play Store. or Google Books thing that I do, and let's see if I can find it. Google Play Books is what it's called. And sorry, that's my phone. I should have had this ready, but my phone doesn't always do things. I just read Claws of Justice by Emmy Lynn. It was pretty decent. I also read Hidden Blade by, if I can bring it up here. Where'd it go? Right. Once I read it, it moves it around. Okay. It's book 1 of the Soul Eater series by Pippa da Costa. There we go. There are 6 books available in that series. The latest one was put out in 2017, so probably not going to see any more of that one. The series is probably done by now, but 6 books is pretty good. So, looking forward to getting the rest of those. Both those books were pretty good. The Soul Eater reminds me of the Dresden Files and Stuart Jaffe's Ghost series, Southern Charm, the Southern, basically like a Southern Gothic thing, but you have to read Stuart Jaffe. It's really good. It's Jaffe. I'll leave that in the description box below. But those, I've only had time to read those 2 books. I have watched 3 Flosstubers this week. I managed to get some in. I don't remember who. I only remembered to write down I wrote down their project names, but not who they were by, except for one. And it's only because the name is pretty easy to remember. There's Catherine Stitches. She's doing Wednesday and Cat, and it's very cute. Not quite my style, but if I can find the pattern, I will. I'll have to go back and look at it to see who it's by. Also, let's see, Fairy Tales and French Knots. She's doing, among others, Al Forrest Embroideries Atlantis. All 3 of these ladies do a lot of different projects, but these are the ones that caught my eye. Then there's Woolly Woolly Sheep. I like that name. She's doing The Haunted Garden. I don't remember who that's by. I forgot to write that down. But those 3 folks, and I will be linking to them in the description box below as well. And that's it for this week. There's not much else to say. So if you've made it this far, thank you. I hope that you will subscribe so that you can keep up on the rest of my future videos, and maybe go back and check out the rest of them that I've already done. Please like, comment. If you subscribe, please ring the bell so that you're always notified. But you don't have to. Yeah, that's it for me. I will see you guys on the flip side. I hope you have a great week.